Hey there.
Oh.
Didn't see you there. Welcome back to Working Class Music. I'm Tia.
Jason.
Cool to have you back.
Yeah. So on today's video, we have the FairField Circuitry ShallowWater. So are you guys ready to dive into this?
No, don't dive in. It's shallow, man.
Yeah, can't
Shallow.
dive. Oh.
You may be asking, how do I get my feet wet, Jason?
Yeah. Well, it's easy, Tia, by just jumping in
Oh my god.
and playing around with the ShallowWater. Oh man. But seriously, so okay, so you may be asking, what is this pedal in particular? Well, this is a modulation pedal, but it's a bit different from your typical chorus of vibrato. I've pretty much determined that it's a lo-fi pedal. It kind of sounds like a reel-to-reel, so I would say it's kind of like the Strymon Deco in a sense, but the thing is, the signal is randomly modulated and delayed, so it's not like a typical modulation pedal where it's going to be the same across. So everything you play and once you adjust it is going to be different from what you played previously. Honestly, this is one of the coolest pedals that I've gotten to play with, partially because I'm a big lo-fi junkie and I think this is a secret lo-fi pedal. The ShallowWater has 6 controls. You have rate, the LPG, which is a low pass gate. Then you have the damp. To describe it, you can choose how wide the modulating signal is or how narrow it is. The more you dampen it, the more, depending on your settings on this, the more it's kind of closed off. Then you have depth, which, you know, is depth, and then
What is depth, Jay?
depth will give you the intensity of the modulation. And then there's mix and volume.
What does volume do?
Volume. now here's the thing. No. Actually, I'm glad that you asked that. People would probably confuse the volume and mix signal on this, but they're two different things. The mix is going to control the wet and dry sound. The volume is going to serve kind of like a boost. It's just going to increase the volume, but it's going to do that without increasing the mix.
Okay.
So yeah. One of the things I like about this pedal so far, it kind of has this wobble to it, like an old vintage tape player. So, Tia, I take it that this is kind of your first impressions with this?
Yeah, I have a total of about 10 minutes with this pedal, so I don't really count that.
We're not going to count that.
No, like a good Mormon girl, we're not going to count that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Mormons are going to unsubscribe from this en masse.
no.
So we'll probably lose like 2 subscribers.
Not the Mormons.
Not the Mormons. All right, on to some sounds. Make it a little bit more damp and turn the mix a little bit down. Hey, let's hear what that sounds like. Let's fully dime the mix and fully dime the dampness, because I've never heard what that sounds like, so we're gonna...
That was right.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna turn back.
No, keep it up. Just try it out.
Alright, you know what? Let's dime the whole pedal, except for the volume.
God, okay, listen, we'll try the machine, but I'd like you to try something. That's what you do.
Ooh.
God damn.
Sorry, I did not mean it. The volume, I forgot.
That's cool.
That-
I didn't need that ear anyway. We should bring loopers.
I got one.
Can I do that real quick?
Yeah.
That's good enough. Yeah. We've had our looping fun.
Yeah. So, I guess, Tia, your first impressions.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's definitely something I can see myself using, honestly, like a lot. So it does bring something different to the table. I think I'm starting to realize that I am a fan of modulation. It's never one of those things I really, I guess, actively thought about, but I do enjoy this pedal a lot. I can definitely see myself using it for like a lot of recordings. Like even just playing through this, I was just getting ideas left and right. So I can definitely understand why so many people have this on their boards, and I'm jealous of those people. I would love to have one. It's been a ton of fun to play around with.
One thing that I actually like doing with this is putting it at the end of my signal chain, only because like if I'm playing something and I have a bunch of effects going before it, you can kind of make it sound really lo-fi at the end of it. I think overall it's a secret sauce.
Hey, what's that goo? Ah, it's my sauce.
It can be a very subtle or a very distinct pedal, depending on your uses of it. And like I've said in previous videos, I'm not the biggest modulation person. I live in the delay reverb area. This pedal is actually pretty surprising and in a good way. Again, rule of thumb is if we don't like it, we won't review it. So if you're watching this, that means we like it. So,
Like the Working Class Music seal of approval.
yeah. I'm Tia.
And I'm Samara.
And this has been Working Class Music. No catchphrase. Ha! You thought there was going to be one. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. It gets a 9 out of fucking 10.